In 2022, when I was going through a really rough patch in my life, there was one thing that got me through that phase in terms of a mindset perspective. I got into this phase where I suddenly felt like, I had nothing to lose. I know it sounds weird, but I felt this way. Okay, no matter what I do, nothing is going my way. So I'm just going to live life the way I want. I'm not going to care about anything. I just got into this space where I didn't care about anything. I didn't care what people thought of me. I didn't care if anything would go right for me, if anything would go wrong for me. All the worries that I had just went away. And I wouldn't say it's the best thing because literally any hopes I had of a good life in the future all just completely went to it got thrown out of the window. I completely lost hope in everything. I was just existing. Yeah. And honestly, it did not dramatically change things for me in terms of the fortune I had with the rest of that phase. Like nothing changed except I wasn't saddened by what happened anymore. When something went wrong, I wasn't going to, sit and feel bad about it. That's the only thing that changed. And that helped me hugely in terms of a mindset perspective because now I wasn't going to feel sad about something. I wasn't going to sit and cry about something. The mindset to not worry about anything and take any challenge that comes my way head on. And I'm not saying this to, credit myself or talk really good about myself. That's not why I'm saying this. But when the people who go through this and, are willing to take it head on and not succumb to a bad phase is actually the people who actually come out of that a better person. You might have heard a lot of times, going through a storm as, and coming out of it a different person. And that only happens to certain select like few people, the people who are willing to learn from that and actually take the challenge on. If you're a person, most people, for example, when they go through a rough patch, they will succumb to it. They let the negative emotions take over and they will come out of it a bad person. These are the same people in the future, they don't want to take on any challenges, anything new that comes their way, they're going to run away from it. You don't want to be that person. And if you actually, if right now, if you're going through a tough time and you get into this mindset of, what, okay, whatever's going to come my way, I'm going to I'm gonna take it on. It doesn't matter. If you can go in with that mindset, I genuinely believe you will go on to achieve a lot of great things in life. Because those kind of things don't happen to average people. And sometimes I think, if you can go through a really tough time as well with a positive mindset and just be willing to take any challenge on. Imagine, and that is you have that mindset at a time when nothing is going your way. Now imagine you have that mindset at a time when things start going your way, because eventually things will change. Life is not going to be the same for the rest of anyone's life. It's always going to go up and down. And when things start going your way again, when life starts going up again, imagine what that positive mindset could bring you. That is why you see a lot of successful people. They go through a long period of time when they don't achieve something, and the moment they get something, it's like the success just doesn't slowly go up, it just boosts through. That is a perfect example of having that positive mindset towards anything. Because yeah, I mean, that's personally what I felt. Because 2022 was, I'm not going to say I had a horrible life, because I'm definitely more blessed than a lot of people, but mentally it was a torrid time for me. And getting to that mindset of, I don't care about anything, I'm just gonna be in, see what happens. That mindset helped me a lot. So just be willing to take any challenge on. Don't run away from it. Don't hide from it. That's all I'm going to say. Because that's a lot. That really shows your character. Because it's very easy for anyone to go through easy times. That's like, for example, an athlete, if he's going through a really good patch in his career, that's fine, that's amazing, anyone can. What do you do when things are not going your way? Are you going to sit and cry? Are you going to slack off on your diet as an athlete? Are you going to skip training? Because if you do that, then it shows what kind of a person you are really. So the tough time is when people are tested, and hopefully you come out of it a better person.